Hey, welcome back to the deep dive. Really hope you're finding these sessions useful.
We hope so.
And if you are, maybe give us a quick like or a follow. It genuinely helps us keep these going.
It really does.
So today we're jumping into another key bit of English vocabulary. This is from day 34, part 1 of those postgraduate entrance exam materials.
Right, some really useful words in this section.
Absolutely. Stick with us and you'll, hopefully really nail these words. It's not just about memorizing. It's about boosting your reading comprehension for your whole academic journey.
Exactly. We're aiming for understanding the nuances, seeing how words work in context.
Yep. We'll look at meanings, how they pop up in example sentences, even some from real past exams.
And related words, too, building those connections.
Okay, let's dive right in. First word, peak, P-E-A-K.
Peak. Okay.
Now, the obvious meaning that probably comes to mind is like a mountaintop, right?
That's the classic one, yeah.
Yeah.
The materials give that Mauna Kea example.
Rested in the Pacific Ocean, Mauna Kea's peak rises above.
Yeah, you can really picture that sharp top against the sky.
Definitely.
Right.
But importantly, peak as a noun also means the highest point or level of something else.
Ah, okay. Not just mountains.
Not just mountains. Think about the traffic example they give.
Oh, yeah. Traffic reaches its peak between 8 and 9 in the morning.
Right. So their peak isn't a physical top. It's the time of maximum intensity, the highest level of traffic.
Got it. So that could be like peak performance, peak season?
Exactly. Or peak economic activity in an academic paper.
Huh.
Understanding the flexibility is crucial.
Right. Same word, totally different context.
Huh.
And it can be an adjective too, yeah. Peak period.
Mm-hmm. Describing something at its highest level.
Okay, cool. Let's switch gears. Word starting with dis. That prefix often means like opposite or removal, doesn't it?
Often, yes. Separation, negation, reversal, things like that.
So first one, discard. The example says we should discard old beliefs. Seems pretty clear. Yeah, it means to get rid of them, throw them away because they're not useful or true anymore. The dis signals that rejection.
Makes sense. Okay, next, disword, discharge. This one seems a bit more complex.
It is. It has a few different meanings. As a verb, it can mean releasing something, like liquid from a pipe.
Or maybe releasing emotions?
That too, yes.
Oh, cool.
Or it can mean dismissing someone from a job.
Firing them.
Essentially, yes.
Huh.
But also, and this is key for the example, allowing someone to leave a place, often a hospital.
Ah, like the example sentence. After the child had been treated and was being prepared for discharge. Okay, so the child was being allowed to go home.
Precisely.
Hmm.
Dr. Mayer talked to the parents about how they should care for the child at home. Discharge here is that official release from the hospital.
And discharge can be a noun too, right? Like the act of release.
Yes. You could talk about the discharge of waste or someone getting their discharge papers from the military.
Okay, so you need to watch if it's a verb or a noun and the context. Important skill.
Very important for academic reading. Okay, next up. Disgust.
Disgust. That sounds strong.
It is.
Yeah.
It works as a noun, that really strong feeling of, well, revulsion. Yuck, basically.
Well, like in the list of emotions example, joy, surprise, sadness, anger, disgust.
Exactly. It's listed there as a core negative emotion.
And as a verb, to disgust.
Means to cause that feeling.
Yeah.
Like the example, I'm disgusted by how dirty this oven is.
Yes, I think we can all relate to that one sometimes.
And from that, you get the adjective.
Disgusting.
Something causing the
Oh,
feeling.
the oven.
And disgusted the way you feel.
Okay, so a little family of words there. Disgust, disgusting, disgusted.
Building those connections helps things stick. Right, moving on to words related to summary.
Okay, summary, like a short version.
Exactly. And first we have digest. Now as a noun, it can mean a summary, like Reader's Digest, a condensed version.
Oh, right, getting the main points quickly.
Precisely.
Yeah.
But digest is, of course, also a very common verb. Two key meanings here. One is the literal one, breaking down food. Allow time for the food to digest.
Makes sense. And the other?
Figurative. It means to process and understand information. You might say, I need time to digest this chapter.
Like your brain needs to break down the info. That's a good analogy.
It is. Then there's summary itself. As a noun, just what you said.
Yeah.
A concise overview.
Like the example, the book provides useful summaries. Straightforward.
Very. And the verb is summarize or summarize with an "es" or a "z."
To make a summary.
Yep. The results are summarized at the end. Very common in academic writing, summarizing findings.
Got it. And then sum, S-U-M.
Right. Noun first. The total amount. Huge sums have been invested. It implies a large total.
Okay. And the verb often sum up.
Yes. Sum up usually means to conclude or give the main points at the end. Like, let me sum up the argument.
Or the example about summing up their lives on the porch, kind of a final reflection.
Exactly. Capturing the essence in brief.
Yeah.
Okay, fundamental words for academic work there.
Definitely. Now, words with attain at the end, T-A-I-N, seems like the suffix has something to do with holding.
That's a great observation. Yes. Tain often relates to holding, keeping, or achieving something. Let's see. First, attain.
Attain, to reach or achieve.
Exactly. Often through effort. Students with high hope work to attain them goals. It implies success in reaching something.
Achievement. And the noun is attainment, like educational attainment.
Perfect, yes. Next, retain.
Retain, to keep or hold on to.
The house retains much of its original charm. It suggests keeping something, preserving it over time.
Okay, so attain is reaching, retain is keeping. What about sustain?
Sustain has a couple of key nuances. It can mean to support or maintain something, keep it going.
Like the example, they could no longer sustain their expensive lifestyle. They couldn't keep it going.
Right, but it also means to withstand or bear something. Like, the ice will not sustain your weight. It won't hold you up.
Ah, so it's about support and endurance, keeping going or holding up under pressure.
Exactly. And that leads us to really important related words, sustainable and sustainability.
Crucial concepts now. Sustainable energy supply. Sustainability is becoming a necessity, things that can be maintained long-term.
Absolutely vital in many fields. Okay, then maintain. Similar, but again, with nuances.
Maintain, keeping things in good condition, like car maintenance.
That's one meaning, yes. Also, to continue something. And interestingly, to assert something as true, like he maintained his innocence.
Oh, okay. Multiple uses. The example focuses on the keeping in good condition one. Maintain good blood circulation.
Right, and the noun's a maintenance, the work involved in keeping something up.
Got it. Then entertain. That sounds more fun.
It usually is, means to amuse or to host guests.
Yeah,
The example, more avenues to entertain ourselves. Very true today.
For sure. And entertainment is the noun.
Now, obtain.
Obtain. Sounds a bit more formal than just get.
It often is.
Yeah.
Means to get or acquire something. Obtain permission. Information easily obtained from the internet. It can imply a process or effort.
Right? Feels a bit more official sometimes. Okay. Pertain. P-E-R-T-A-I-N.
Pertain means to relate to or be relevant to something.
Like the examples. The old rules don't pertain anymore. Those laws no longer pertain. They're not relevant now.
Exactly. It asks, does this connect? Is it applicable here?
Okay. Next, detain. Sounds serious.
It usually is.
Yeah.
Means to hold someone back or keep them in custody.
Like the examples. Detain for questioning. Minister. Unavoidably detained. Held back, often officially.
Precisely. Often has legal or official weight.
And the last attain word here is arrest.
Right, noun. The act of catching someone. Verb, taking someone into custody. She was arrested.
Standard police procedure meaning?
But also a second verb meaning, to capture or attract attention.
Oh. Like an unusual noise arrested his attention. It stopped him, caught his focus.
Exactly. Same word, quite different meanings depending on context. Fascinating.
Language is weird. Okay, moving on. Words around pursue.
Pursue, P-U-R-S-U-E. As a verb, a few related ideas. Following, to catch someone.
Like the press pursuing someone. Hotly pursued.
Yes. Or striving for a goal. Pursue a medical career.
Chasing a dream, sort of.
Kind of, yeah. And also just continuing with an activity. Like chasing a win in sports, which is a form of pursuing victory.
Okay, so physical casing, goal striving, continuing an activity, and the noun is pursuit.
Correct. The pursuit of happiness, or being in pursuit of someone.
Got it. Then purchase. That seems straightforward.
Mostly, yes. Noun. The act of buying, or the thing you bought. Verb, simply to buy.
Like purchase insurance or the purchase price. Basic commerce.
Exactly. Fundamental term. Now, related to trace.
Trace. Like a small mark. A trace of evidence.
That's the noun meaning, yes.
Yeah.
A sign left behind. As a verb, to trace means to find something by investigating, often following clues back in time.
Like the example, language probably traces back, following its history.
Precisely. Investigating origins or development.
Okay. And then trail. T-R-A-I-L.
Trail. Noun. Can be a path, like a hiking trail. Or like trace, a series of marks left behind.
On the trail of the escaped prisoner. Following the clues.
Exactly. As a verb, it can mean to follow, smaller to trace, or to drag something behind you, like a dress trailing on the floor.
Okay, so trace and trail can be similar in the following clues sense.
They can overlap there, yes. Trail often implies a more continuous path or series of signs.
Right. Now, words with quire, Quire, feels like asking or getting.
Good intuition again.
Yeah.
Often relates to seeking, asking, or obtaining. First, acquire.
Acquire, to gain or get something.
Yes, to come to possess it, often through effort or learning. Acquired through practice, newly acquired skills.
Suggests you didn't just find it, you gained it somehow.
Yeah.
And acquisition is the noun.
The act of acquiring or the thing acquired, like a company making an acquisition.
Okay. Then require.
Require means to need something or to demand it. It sets a condition.
If you require further information, if you need it.
Right. And the noun requirement is something that is needed or demanded.
Like minimum entry requirement for this course, what you must have. Super common in academics.
Absolutely essential word there. Next, inquire.
Inquire sounds like ask.
It means to ask for information. A bit more formal than just ask. He inquired about his client's background.
Okay. And the noun is inquiry. An investigation or the act of asking.
Correct. An official inquiry, perhaps.
So acquire is gain, require is need, inquire is ask. Got the differences.
Excellent. Now, just a couple standalone words here. Kidnap.
Kidnap. To abduct someone, steal a person.
Yes, unfortunately. Businessmen have been kidnapped. A serious crime. The person doing it is a kidnapper. Grim, but necessary vocabulary sometimes. And boycott. Boycott. As a verb, it means refusing to buy or use something, usually as a protest.
Like the example, motorists boycotted the gas stations trying to create pressure by withholding money.
Exactly. It's a form of collective action, often economic.
Okay. And the last group, words with sist. S-I-S-T, standing, resisting.
You're good at spotting these patterns. Yes, often relates to standing firm, resisting, or existing. First one, resist.
Resist, to fight against something.
Yes, or to withstand pressure. Resisted pressure, to increase prices. Or not giving in to temptation. Couldn't resist showing off.
Ah, yeah. And resistant is the adjective, opposed to something.
Resistant to social changes. And resistance is the noun, the act of resisting. Resistance to this new law.
Okay, pushing back. Then assist.
Much simpler. It just means to help. He assists Professor Williams.
And the person is an assistant. Straightforward help.
Yep, now persist.
Persist, to keep going, even when it's hard.
Exactly. Continuing firmly, obstinately. The belief persisted for centuries, stayed around. Or if symptoms persist, if they keep going.
Okay, and persistent is the adjective, like a persistent cough.
Right, continuing, hard to stop.
Then persevere sounds similar to persist.
Very similar. Means to continue despite difficulty. She persevered with her violin lessons. Keep going even when it's tough.
What's the difference between persist and persevere?
Subtle. Persevere often carries a stronger sense of determination and overcoming significant obstacles, maybe more active effort. Persist can sometimes just mean something continues to exist or happen, like the symptoms. But they definitely overlap. Perseverance is the noun for persevering.
Okay, nuance there. Got it. Then consists.
Consist. Usually used with of or in. Consist of means be made up of. It consists of 75 buildings. Those are its parts.
Components.
It consist in means to be found in or lie in. The beauty consists in its buildings. That's where the essential qualities found.
Okay, defines composition or essence. And finally, consistent.
Consistent. Adjective. Two main senses. Doing things the same way over time. Regular, predictable.
Like lacked consistent support, wasn't regular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or secondly, compatible or in agreement. Like his actions aren't consistent with his word. They don't match.
Okay, and consistently is the adverb. Inconsistent is the opposite. Like consistently high standard, always high.
You got it.
Whew. Okay, that's a lot of words for day 34, part 1. That really covers a lot of ground.
It does. From peak, meaning different kinds of highs, through those prefixes like dis and suffixes like tain and sist.
Yeah, really seeing how those little parts affect meaning is, well, it's super helpful. Understanding these words in context, seeing the related forms, that's got to be a boost for the exams.
Absolutely. And for academic reading generally, it's not just about the definition list. It's about feeling how the word works.
Developing that intuition.
Exactly. See them in texts, notice the patterns.
So our challenge to you listening is try using these words. Don't just review the list. Put them in your own sentences. Maybe think about your own field of study.
Yeah, how might you need to, say, acquire data or ensure your methods are consistent or maybe resist a common assumption in your field?
Great examples. Share your own sentences or questions in the comments. We'd love to see how you're using them.
Definitely.
And hey, if this deep dive was useful, please hit like, follow us for more, maybe share it with classmates.
Please do.
Keep practicing, keep building that vocabulary. Every word you really understand, truly internalize. It's another step towards smashing those academic goals. Think about which of these words feels most challenging right now, to maybe try using it 3 times this week. That deliberate practice can make a real difference.